Do not let your loneliness lower your standards. Let me say that one more time. Do not let your loneliness lower your standards. Some people are so afraid of loneliness that they accept the devil as a mate and pretend to be happy. Don't let that be you. I want you to know I get it and I've been there. Swear. A relationship isn't a quick fix to loneliness. You must be your own friend first. So be alone with yourself. Get to know your thoughts, your interests, your opinions, your ideas. Too many friendships can water down the friendship that you have with yourself. Think about that. The wrong man can eliminate any friendship that we have with ourselves. How easy is it to switch up our identity whenever we're with people? Our conversation changes. It's said that you are the average of your top 5 friends. Be choosy, handpick your friends. Take the time to be alone. Loneliness is your greatest opportunity to create the woman that you're compelled to be. Just because you're in family relationships by default doesn't mean that you have to be that apple that fell from that tree. Let the wind blow you and toss you all over the place. Make decisions for yourself. Try new things. Life is not that serious to not have an adventure, to not fail. If you think that friendships are gonna save you from failure, you're so wrong. You are not a failure if you're lonely. You're actually winning. Have the confidence and audacity to be you. It takes guts to be who you are. If you're like everything that you're familiar with, then you're totally wrong and you're screwing yourself over. Drop the hand-me-down beliefs. Know why you believe what you believe. For crying out loud, have beliefs. Plant yourself in new places. Beautiful and unfamiliar places that give you a pulse and a purpose. Grow and blossom you into something extravagant. If you're in your feelings about loneliness, look at them and speak to them. Don't sulk in them and allow them to keep you out of the sun. We are meant to shine. We're meant to wear our souls and have expression. So when you're alone with yourself, ask yourself questions. Ask what you think about something, like controversial topics, things that offend people. No disrespect, but I love offending people because whenever I say things that make people think, what did you just say? They question, they have to listen to themselves. And I love whenever people listen to themselves and hear themselves because maybe it'll make them a better person. So real talk. Loneliness is a really dark place, but isn't black a combination of all colors? When you're alone with yourself, there's no interruption when it comes to building yourself. If a relationship with a man is something that you're wanting because you think it's going to be a quick fix to your loneliness and make you the happiest person ever, because loneliness is too unsettling and you avoid it at all costs, let me do you the biggest favor and tell you, you're not ready for a relationship. You have to have a relationship with yourself, and it's only going to be born in that lonely place. How are you ready to share what you don't know is yours? How are you ready to share yourself with someone when you don't know what you're sharing? Are you running by a script? Are you playing your best friend? Are you playing a movie character? Who are you then? Work on yourself for yourself to enjoy yourself. One of my favorite quotes is this: a woman who does not require any validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet. It's so unfair of you to speak against yourself when you haven't even been alone with yourself to know what you are actually capable of. Maybe you aren't as shy as you think. Maybe you do have things to say, but you're repeating everything that everybody else is saying. I'm telling you, it takes guts to be yourself. So whenever you are finally content with being alone with yourself, that loneliness, and you learn what there is to know about you, you will leave people better off than you found them. Being lonely and not blaming people or your flaws, but really choosing and accepting that loneliness for a season, just a season. You begin to have more positive conversations with yourself about yourself, and those will translate into the conversations that you have with others. Because you have seen the soul of yourself in your loneliness. Now you make people feel special because you see theirs. You recognize that. You recognize people's potential. You recognize who they are and who they aren't. I really wasn't drinking my cup of coffee. I just like the cup. So embrace loneliness. See it as the brightest, most blinding light rather than darkness being blinding. Now, end of video. Go appreciate all the colors that have collided in your life. It's not so dark after all. See loneliness different.